Volvo, Kia, watch out! Lexus is coming for your crown, and they're bringing something massive. The brand new Lexus TZ is a huge, luxurious three-row electric SUV that's set to land in the UK in early 2027. And from everything we've seen so far, it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting entries in the premium electric family hauler space. We got an exclusive early look, and here's everything you need to know. Let's start with the sheer size of this thing, because the TZ is genuinely enormous. It stretches 5.1 meters from bumper to bumper. That's around 50 millimeters longer than the already sizable Volvo EX90, and it sits on a massive 3.05 meter wheelbase. That extra length isn't just for show either, because it translates directly into real, usable cabin space across all three rows. Unlike most three-row SUVs where the back row is basically a punishment seat, the TZ actually gives adults enough room to sit comfortably in the third row. You can even option a 2-2 plus to captain's chairs layout in the second row, complete with fold-out leg rests. On long family road trips, that's an absolute game changer. Styling-wise, Lexus has gone bold and angular rather than safe and smooth. The front takes clear inspiration from Lexus off-road siblings like the GX and LX, with a bluff nose and square bonnet that gives it a commanding, almost imposing presence on the road. The rear continues that theme with blocky design elements and a clean, thin light bar running across the back. While options run from 20 to 22 inches, though if range is important to you, you'll probably want to stick with the smaller option. Overall, it's a striking, distinctive design that stands well apart from the more conservative Volvo EX90 and even the angular Kia EV9. Inside, it's largely impressive, but not without some caveats. The cabin is spacious and features some lovely details, including bamboo trim elements that give it a genuinely premium feel. There's a floating driver's display combined with a 14.5-inch central touchscreen borrowed from the new Lexus S Saloon. And while it all looks clean and modern at first glance, the tech does feel slightly behind the cutting edge already. Physical controls have been largely removed in the latest Lexus models, but the TZ does at least retain a few key climate buttons and a proper volume knob, small mercies. Material quality is very good, but if we're being honest, it doesn't quite hit the very top tier of luxury SUV standards, at a starting price of around £80,000. Some buyers might expect a little more tactile richness from the surfaces they're touching every day. For the UK, Lexus will only offer the flagship TZ 550e trim, which means every car comes with a dual-motor all-electric powertrain producing a combined 400 horsepower. That's enough to hustle this big SUV from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds, which is genuinely quick. There's also a fun virtual gearshift system controlled through steering wheel paddles, and you can even customize the sound it makes, including an option inspired by one of Lexus' iconic models. A rear-wheel steering system helps with low-speed maneuverability too, which on a 5.1-meter SUV is very welcome indeed. Where things get a little less exciting is on the battery and charging front. The TZ runs a 95 kilowatt-hours battery with a WLTP range of 330 miles, around 50 miles behind the Volvo EX90, and only just ahead of the older dual-motor Kia EV9. Maximum charging speed tops out at 150 kilowatts, which means a 10 to 80% top-up takes around 35 minutes. In a world where German brands are hitting for 100 kilowatts and Chinese manufacturers are pushing even beyond that, 150 kilowatts feels noticeably behind the times for a brand new £80,000 SUV launching in 2027. It's probably the single biggest question mark hanging over the TZ right now, and one Lexus really needs to address before it hits showrooms. Overall though, the Lexus TZ is a genuinely promising package. It's big, bold, beautifully designed, and packed with clever features. If Lexus can sharpen up the interior material quality and push that charging speed higher before launch, the Volvo EX90 and Kia EV9 are going to have a very serious fight on their hands.